this is Armored Core Master of Arena. Got a whole new background, whole new thing. I was excited about it. Really, really nice that I'm just like able to pivot into something really fun and really cool here. Armored Core Master of Arena was actually a community unlock because this game is technically a standalone expansion pack to the first Armored Core. And as you'll see in a little bit, we're going to be able to import our character and money and mech and emblem and everything into this game from the original release. And so just jam out. Just jam out. Enjoy it. I've been loving my time with this franchise so far. And I can't wait to show it off. Thank you for the raid. Hope you're enjoying your time here. Nev, I'm glad Kingdom Hearts is going really, really well. I'm happy for you. And please give Nevika a follow. Please. So sick, man. I just said it myself. What's up, Juno? Hi, Lurking Horror. Hi, everybody. Tay, Snow, Nancy, Lurking Horror, Nav, Axel, Susie. I hope everybody's doing very, very well. Minky Moo, I saw you in here as well. Ooh, listen to this one. Got a little bouncy. A little bouncy in here. So, Armored Core Master of Arena. Released 2 years after the original Armored Core game in Japan, and 3 years after in the United States. This is a standalone expansion to the original release, meaning that you can carry over everything you had before into this one. It's a very cool thing that From Software kind of pioneered here, because with the memory card, you can just take everything you had, all the money that you earned, and so this will be an easier experience than if you had just bought the original game. Yo, what's going on, Obsidian? But it's so novel, it's so exciting, it's so ingenious, it really is. Because, you know, expansion packs were such a big deal in the original, on like PC. You know, expansion packs were everywhere. But on consoles, it couldn't really happen because of memory and save restrictions until, you know, PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, and kind of the Nintendo 64, but obviously they didn't do anything like that on the N64. I'm very excited. Back of the box here, the Master is back, so arm your ACs for awesome action. New and deadly over 180 AC parts, 27 brand new. Battle 150 plus of the nastiest ravens ever. 22 battle stages, 10 of which are brand new. 19 detailed missions of total annihilation, 10 all-new fighting arenas, 2 discs, massive gameplay, complete successful missions to earn credits and upgrade equipment, and use all your old Lethal Armored Core creations. Juno just asked, is the Project Phantasma gear also carried into Master of Arena? It sure is. It sure is. We got it. We got 8 million credits to spend. We're gonna have a payday. Yeah. Customize ACs using hundreds of thousands of different weapon and armor combinations, 2-player combat with split screen and link cable play, attack enemies using lightning speed and killer weapons, awesome run, slide, and fly maneuvers. I got one more thing here that I want to show. This is a cool magazine ad. It's a giant 2-page spread in old magazines of one core fighting. That's 9-ball. If you remember the final enemy in the final level of the original game. From my understanding, this game's story revolves very heavily around 9-ball. Rage Against the Machines. Brace yourself for more Armored Core. Hey. What's up, John? What's up, Big City John? This is a Cliffy V approved stream? Is that real? Hi, Cliff. Love you, buddy. Minky Moo was in Raleigh not too long ago, and we were talking about beer and beer taps and how, like, if I became a beer guy, I would be annoying because of the variety of beer. And Minky Moo went, yeah, by the way, I wanted to tell you that. In Raleigh, when we were in Raleigh, we went into a bar that had like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of beer taps on the wall. They had the record for the most number of beers on tap. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm really familiar with that place. That's Cliff Blazinski's bar. Cliff Blazinski owns and runs that bar and sings karaoke there every Monday night. And Minky Moo just went totally like, without knowing that it had anything to do. I was like, yeah, that's Cliff's bar. Yeah, he's singing there on Monday. He'll be there singing. You used to be a craft beer person? So I don't drink. I've never drank. But I know that if I did, I'd be fucking annoying about it. I'd be really annoying about, craft beers and microbreweries or whatever. Thank you so much for the raid, John. John, I wanted to say, and we'll talk about this a little bit more when we get there. I'm thinking about finding a way to re-bridge the gap between GoatedQuest and GoatedQuest in a new way somehow, which we'll talk about a little later. Don't nobody get nervous. Nobody get nervous. And kind of have a way to mix in more recent releases onto the channel, because I do miss it. And we had so much fun with Stranger of Paradise. My thought is we had every fifth a franchise, where every fifth game rolled on the channel is part of a franchise where I play 5 or more entries. Right now, we're staring down the barrel of Armored Core, Zelda, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear, Fallout, etc., 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 etc. We got so many of them already. I'm thinking of pivoting off of the franchise and making every fifth recent title. Every fifth a recent title. Which would, bring a little bit more, a blend, a mix of modernity into the mix, because I had so much fun with Stranger of Paradise. I had so much fun like having a little bit of context and a touchstone to what's going on. Every fifth a fresh? No, it would be every fifth a recent title. I already thought about it. But I thought, like, because every fifth a franchise has run its course. We did exactly what we needed it to do. We got Final Fantasy out of it. We got Zelda out of it. And now we can, really comfortably pivot that over to something new. And I think bringing in like newer indie games, or, just recent titles, recent releases, get like Harvestella and whatever else. Rest in peace to Mario. I would say within the last 2 years, if I had to, like, since starting this version of the channel, right? So like very new. Yeah. I would want it to be like a small list of, like very new stuff. Every 10th a sequel and every 5th a recent title. I dig all the nastiness. There's nothing nasty about it. It's just every 10th is a sequel and every 5th is a recent title. I don't see how that's nasty, cheesesteak. I think that's cool. Yeah, surely you mean nasty like cool. I couldn't imagine what else you could mean. Anyway, brace yourself for more Armored Core. Number 3 is so huge, it's on 2 discs. How you doing, Cheesesteak? The Armored Core series has enjoyed a tremendous cult following, and the 3rd installment is sure to please the devoted. I'm here to tell you, I'm part of the cult. I'm completely, indoctrinated into the cult of Armored Core. I love it. I think about it all the time. I listen to the music. I think these games are phenomenal. You're in for a treat, IGN said. A junkyard heaven for mech heads. Thoroughly engrossing. The best multiplayer action this side of a PC LAN setup. It'll make fans of the series ecstatic, and newcomers will instantly enjoy the fast-paced action that awaits. You're a mercenary pilot of an Armored Core unit, so prepare to infiltrate bases, rescue hostages, and destroy hostile enemies in all new detailed missions. Build and customize your master robot with 27 new weapons and body parts, or use your nastiest, hey, there's that word again, saved Armored Cores from previous Armored Core games. Master of Arena is complete with 10 new battle stages and arenas, not to mention the return of badass robot 9-Ball. And in arena mode, battle the computer or challenge a human competitor in one-on-one death matches, or connect a link cable and face a serious onslaught of awesome multiplayer action. It's a Rage Against the Machines. There's one more thing I want to show before we want to dive into things here, and that is not my controller falling to the ground. Look at these. These were memory card stickers. I love it. These are, like, you can see these ones would go on the front of the memory card. These would go on the top. So this was packaged in with Master of Arena in Japan. It was either a pre-order bonus or it was packaged in. And they had a Raven's Nest sticker as well as Armored Core Master of Arena, the best Raven. Can you imagine having a memory card with that From Software sticker from 1999 on it? Whew. Powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Well, everybody, this is Armored Core Master of Arena. We have already done Armored Core and Armored Core Project Phantasma. If you feel like catching up, the VODs are in the videos tab of this channel. VODs on Twitch are weird, but they're all there. They're all there. The whole playthrough is there. I think Armored Core 1 was like 10.5 hours, and Project Phantasma was like 7.5 hours. As you can see here, we do have all 3 of our save files from the other games. Stridus, Leg Day, who we beat Armored Core with, and Finch, who we beat Project Phantasma with. So we can get right into things here. But yeah, watching you play Wo Long, John, it's like, I need an outlet for new stuff again. Because I tried. I told you, I tried with Hi-Fi Rush. I played one night of it. I had a good time. And then Minky Moo has asked like multiple times, like, hey, you want to sit and play some more Hi-Fi Rush? And it's like, not really. I got so much stuff to do for this stream as soon as the camera is off and I have to like actually work on it, that I'm just, holy shit, it's a double doozy. I just reach a point where, no, I don't really feel too much like playing off stream. You're famous? Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, everybody. This, as you can see, is the first time we've gotten a UI glow up. The background is different. Can you believe it? They really went all out for this one. It's totally different. But we're back in Armored Core. There are a couple of things that what's that little arrow? Whoa, look at this. Mission Report, Arena Report 1, and Arena Report 2. Everything else is fine. It's so different. So these are the disc change. This is pretty cool. So I use X Station, and in order to do multiple discs, you load the discs into a playlist, and then, so like for example, I'll just show you how this works. If I go to EX Arena, it's going to tell me insert disc 2. What I do is I open the disk drive on my PlayStation. It registers that it's supposed to go to the next disc in the playlist. I close the disk drive. It now has the second playlist disc loaded up, and I press X. It checks the disc, and we're right in. When we have to go back to, like, disc 1, I open it. There are only 2 discs in the playlist, so it goes from 2 back to 1. I close the disk drive, and I press X. And it should load us right up. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I didn't know how to do it, because I was worried about, like, how our multi-disc games, like big RPGs, going to work. And it's super, super, super smooth. Super painless. They planned for it really, really well, because I am playing on real hardware, playing with a real controller. The only thing is I don't have a disk drive in my PlayStation. Instead, it's equipped with an optical drive emulator. That's real good, except for Fear Effect 2 would not work properly because it jumps between discs to trick you. Oh, is that true? Is that true? I read that, one of the things that I read is that somebody asked about Dragon Quest 7, because Dragon Quest 7 starts on disc 2 and then goes back to disc 1 and then goes back to disc 2, and somebody had problems with starting with the second disc. That game ends on disc 2 and it has 4. It goes 1, 4, 3. That's cool. That's cool. I gotta add that first Fear Effect game. That game is so gorgeous, dude. Like, really one of the prettiest PlayStation 1 games. Alright. We're back. We're back. As I was looking up stuff for this, oh, look at them. Let's get in. Let's just test one. My equipment's incomplete? I got nerfed. I got nerfed in the process. In the move over from Project Phantasma to Master of Arena, they nerfed my leg weight. Or they nerfed, like, probably the back weapon. Yeah. Oh, man. That's brutal. That's so brutal. I knew that they made balance changes. I just didn't know that it would happen, like, right away.
Test mode engaged.
Dude. This whole place is glowed up. Look at this. They probably made the endgame super powerful weapons weaker. Yeah, 500 instead of 3,000. I mean, still very, very, very powerful. But definitely less so.
Test mode terminated.
Definitely less so. But look at the new... I want to kind of jump around in there. They nerfed Goaty. They did. What the hell? We've got so much money, though, we can really just go wild. So similar to Project Phantasma, frustratingly, they there's no manual scans for this game.
Test mode engaged.
So unfortunately, I don't have... Man, this is so sick. Wow, look at this. Look at this shit. They're getting fancy with it. So I want to probably go back to my laser gun that I had before. Before I lurk, friendly reminder that those Wii U and 3DS eShops close tomorrow. Yeah, we should have had a funeral service. We should have had a funeral service for the Wii U and 3DS eShop. Friendly reminder that modding both your 3DS and your Wii U is
terminated.
Unbelievably easy. Like, if you know how to follow directions and not just go off book and, like, you know, assume what's gonna be next, if you just follow directions exactly, it's foolproof. And I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it. Holy shit, that thing's heavy now. Wow, we've really... Everything's different here. Everything's different. So this was the gun that I beat
Test
the
mode
entire
engaged.
arena with. This is probably gonna work better for me than...
Test mode
I like it
terminated.
more. I will say that. I like this laser gun more, but let's check the shop and see if there's anything we can get. They might have stuff like really expensive because they know that people are coming in from Phantasma. I wonder. Let's see. Oh, as I was looking stuff up, I found some cheats. And not really like cheats in the sense that they like change the game. But one sec, let me look one up. PSX Data Center, Master of Arena. One of them was like, you can change the background of this into your emblem. Let me see. Change emblem background. At the edit emblem screen, hold L1 plus R1 and press select. L1, R1. Yeah, sick. Sick. Okay. First person camera. Hold triangle and square and then press start. Try that one. Triangle, square, and press start to go into first person.
Test mode engaged.
Nope. Dude. Dude. Oh my, I didn't know that it would show the gun too. That's wild as hell. Oh wow. That's crazy. Now I want to like try it with the other weapons. Do you think it'll show the entire like finger gun? Let's see, we have to try. Triangle, square, and then press start.
Test mode engaged.
It sure does. I don't think I will be playing like this, but that is really cool that it exists.
Test mode
I don't know if it was
terminated.
in the other two, or if it was added just for this one. I really don't know, but that's really sick. And it keeps the fucking logo background. I thought that maybe that would reset when we reload. All right, let's check the shop. Let's do some shopping. Arm weapon. What's the most expensive arm weapon we got? 113,000. Grenade launcher, got it. Energy weapon power. Oh, the Karasawa. Oh, I heard about this one. This is Yasuyoshi Karasawa, right? Yasuyoshi Karasawa. That's him, the producer. I wanted to make sure I had the first name right. Producer of Armored Core 1, 2, and 3. That's awesome. And then this, improved fire speed. Oh, we used that for a little bit. Only 50 ammo on that thing. Powerful but heavy. I'll buy it. Why not? Are there new legs? Are there better humanoid legs? No. Heavily armored humanoid legs. Best AP and shields among the humanoid legs. Max weight 71,000. Shock absorbing. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they get better than what I have. 69,000? Oh. Is that a 70? 71? Has the shield performance and load capacity of a middleweight while being a lightweight. That's cool. That's cool, but what's its max weight? 3990? I don't think so. I wonder what the best move is. See, I'm just barely overweight with that, which sucks. But it's not as good. This is 100 shots at 1120, and this is 50 shots at 15. This is better. Sorry, Karasawa. Love you. But it's not happening here today. $68,000 for the HD1. Fully equipped with wide area radar and all options. What I have is better. Can I get an even better core? 115. Test model that represents the next generation standard. Oh, yeah? I'll buy it. Average arm units, middleweight arm units. These are 77,000. Oh, these are cannons. I don't want cannons. Energy weapon, I don't want locked-in weapons. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? How'd it go? I had a really, really, really nice time this weekend. I'll talk more about it as we, continue things here, but Minky Moo and I had a really incredible little trip that I'm still kind of thinking about it. We went to a small town in the mountains of North Carolina. Minky Moo took me on a surprise adventure. I didn't know where we were going. It was just get in the car, let's go on a drive, let's go. And we went to this small town, mountain town, that very specifically, we went so that we could get a very good burger. And it was a very good burger. And hang on. Is that the one that I bought? I guess it is. Didn't I buy something new? Yeah, here we go. Wide and shallow, narrow and deep. Guess we'll try that. I don't really know what the difference is. Like a local joint mom and pop. Yeah. Basically, it's a very, very, very small town in the mountains that, not in like an annoying, young people flooding it way.
Test mode engaged.
But definitely in a, like, filled with, people with like a youthful spirit that live in this town because they don't want to be in the bustle of a city. Beautiful little town. Let me show you a picture of the town. And when I say in the middle of the mountains, I mean in the middle of the mountains. So this is the town here. It's just an aerial shot. Boop. So it's just this tiny, gotta be a half-mile length at best strip. River on one side and just hills all around you. And like as soon as you go here, it's just nothing. There's just nothing out there, which is awesome. And little courthouse, they have a little license center, like a DMV type place. And the burger place that we went to, what's up, Behemoth? We're here. Master of Arena, it's time. I put in a code to, I guess it wasn't a code. If you held L1 and R1 and pressed select, it changed the entire background to my logo. And so that's what we're here with now. So the background is now the GoatedQuest logo. No, this is North Carolina. And so right here, right at this bridge, right here, we actually sat outside, like right there. This is the old prison. Well, jail, right? Not prison. Prison's too big. It's a little jail back, the building has been there forever. The old sheriff's station next to the jail, and it's been completely repurposed into a small hotel. And so it's like a small hotel, restaurant, bar in there, and we were able to sit outside, like literally right here, and have a couple burgers. And then we walked the town, and when I walked the town with Minky Moo, I found one of the coolest stores I've ever seen in my life, probably, and was absolutely insane to me that it would exist right in the middle of this tiny little town in North Carolina. This was, John, are you still here? Because I think you may be interested in this specifically, because, okay. We stumbled into a small store, a record store. And the reason why I walked into it was I saw literally in the front door a copy of Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, and like a hydro-dipped painted PlayStation 1 on the center table here. There was a Zelda boxed NES edition as well. And as I'm talking to the guy and learning it, because I didn't know if it was like decorative or whatever, all of this stuff was for sale. That's a Black Label Metal Gear Solid for $39.99, which is a pretty great price for a complete, a copy of Final Fantasy VII you can throw in the garbage because of its greatest hit. Exactly. But that's Black Label. There's a Black Label MGS. But this guy was runs a vaporwave label on Bandcamp and presses cassettes, records, and also makes Game Boy Advance cartridge releases of their label releases and Sega Dreamcast GD-ROM releases. So you can pop one of their albums into a Game Boy Advance, and it's the full album. Why isn't this man watching the stream? I've talked to him for like 45 minutes to an hour. We were hanging out in there, and I didn't want to be like too forward, whatever, but we were chatting for a long time. I got to show you more about... I didn't drop a link, no, but I'm going to go back. I know his name. We hit it off. It was a really, really nice time, but I didn't want to ask him to marry me quite yet. It is Oasis. That's the site. Yeah, the Blank Banshee is right there. Whole bunch of really, really, really cool stuff. They have a setup with a GameCube, N64, Dreamcast, and I just want to remind you that all of this was in a town that looks like this. In the middle of nowhere, dude. I mean, like, I respect it so much to start a dream. This is like a shop I want to open aesthetically, but we're never actually open and just have the hungry nerds smushing their faces up against the glass. But I can't see a world in which there's more people than me coming in there and having conversations about the fact that this shelf of games has Breakdown right next to Otogi. Like, I'm the only one that would go, oh, holy shit, dude. Wow, you've got oh, I just played Dead or Alive. And as you go down this list, look at it, man. Power Stone Collection, Sonic Adventure. Like, up here, I don't know if you can see it on the image. Yeah, there's a Blue Stinger copy up there. It's crazy. And of course they have the Floral Shop bust. But I was astounded. I could not believe what I was seeing. That Reckless the Yakuza Missions game, unreal. Absolutely unreal. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he took a 15-minute break. So we went and we ate. So we walked in before, and I talked to him for a little bit. And then I left and we ate, and then I came back because I was like, you know, I want to introduce myself and actually, like, we should buy something. You know, just opened up March 16th. You can see it on the sign. Just opened. And yeah, as he walked back over, the door was shut, and it was like, back in 10 minutes. And then, yeah, he was definitely smoked. It was a smoke break. He shut the door, locked the place, and went and smoked, and then came back. But anyway, they're gonna be doing, he wants to do events and game nights and album release parties and eventually get like a influential soundtrack film series going. Right. But it was crazy. It was really like, I could not believe what I stumbled into in the middle of a North Carolina mountain town. I told him, this store, I can feel that this store was your, like, childhood teen dream job realized. You know what I mean? It just feels like, I remember I used to tell my dad that I wanted to run a pizza place that rented video game consoles at the same time. So you could get a pizza and you could get a PlayStation to bring home for the weekend for your... Yeah, please don't post any cooler stores. This is the coolest one we're going to find today. And for a long time, and not for a long time, it was just like a back of my mind, like, I would love to do that. I would love to do console rental. And I was like, I was 12 and I was talking about this with my dad. And this just feel like this guy started a mid-pandemic vaporwave record label and has now been successful enough that he's opened up a tiny little storefront in, the building that was already like his office space. I was about to talk about my amazing store idea. Tell me. Just so long as it doesn't actually exist. And we're actually going to play this game now. Eliminate Fugitive. Lana Nielsen of the Isaac City Guard. We've received a request asking for assistance in tracking down an escaped criminal. The fugitive is a chronic corporate hacker. He has hijacked an armored core and locked himself in the Botanical Zone. He hacked into the facility's security system, and all security MTs are now under his control. The offensive capability of a single MT is no match for an AC, though they can be a nuisance when encountered in groups. Immediately destroy all MTs you come across. The building's structural data has been prepared. Your goal is to capture the fugitive. You have permission to take him out if necessary. Spaghetti bar. You walk in, pick your noodles, pick your sauce, pick any extras, and also dessert flavors. That's fun. That's the only thing. You would need like an entire induction stove kitchen to have fresh pots of boiling water, unless you keep a roiling boil going. And the people in the back are like, oh, okay, you want this, this, this? And they toss it into a giant pot like it's fucking Breath of the Wild. And then, all right, now you're going too far. Chocolate noodles and caramel sauce? What is this, Elf? What is this? Spaghetti with syrup? This is Elf. You're describing the scene in Elf where he doesn't know how to eat food. And so he eats spaghetti with syrup. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Nancy, it's a great idea. And I can promise you nobody will steal it. I can give you 2 promises right now. Safety level 94.
System engaged.
All right, here we go.
We are monitoring your status. We'll contact you if the need arises. As this is your first job, make sure you proceed with care. That is all.
So if you remember, in the prep kit, I mentioned that this is the first game with compositions by longtime series composer Kota Hoshino, who went on to compose like most of the games in the franchise. So just keep an ear out for the mildly different music, because he makes really, really, really cool stuff. Store called Harry's, which is on South Street, which used to be like the super fucking rundown, terrifying apothecary full of shit the guy actually thought you could use to cast spells and do curses. Awesome. A few years ago it was bought out, it keeps the name, but it got rebranded and now sells crystals and shit. Tragedy?
Does not move.
Tragedy. Bring Harry back. I mean, I get why the business didn't take off, but he's gonna have the last laugh. You've been thinking about potion making recently? Go crazy? I believe you could make great potions. Hello? Okay, there we go. It had been there for 30 years, he was doing okay, but then real estate was getting too expensive and he got priced out. Yeah. Real estate's a real hell. Oh, that was cool. The lights turning on like it's a grocery store in the morning. All the automatic lights. Oh, I'm liking this gun. I know this is the gun that we used, but maybe it's the new lock-on system. We have this like wide and shallow lock-on, but it's really... I'm just sniping people. But yeah, I had a really, really, really nice weekend. I had never been in a place like that. He and I like talked for truly like 45 minutes, just hanging out. And, you know, followed him on everything, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for any sort of event that they're doing like that. It might just be me, but it feels like the third-person POV is further back. It could be. I mean, I don't know for sure. Bahumat, did you know about this? Have you played Master of Arena, right? Or just the first 2? Did you know that these games, at least this one, this third one, has a first-person mode? If you hold square and triangle and press start. Do all 3 of them have it? Okay, I didn't know if all 3 of them did, because I just found it when I found that little guide for the for making the emblem your background. As I was getting the...
Unlock gate.
I don't know if I can go
There
back
must be a
now.
control device for the gate somewhere. Find it and destroy it.
I don't know if I can go back to third person. I think we're in this view for the rest of this match. I mean, I'm assuming it's this thing. Yeah, it's a first-person shooter now. Is it this thing? Yeah, it is control device.
Lock unlocked.
There we go. It's funny doing the Borderlands research and realizing just in how many ways that it's just in Master of Arena. Interesting. Yeah, because I hadn't looked, so I didn't know. Hard to remember what's in the previous. Yeah, it makes sense. They all blend together in a good way. I didn't know how connected that triple threat was until like finishing up this Borderlands research, because it's funny to hear them talk about the whatever gazillion guns that are in Borderlands, and it's with the exact same language and reverence that millions of different mech combinations are possible in Armored Core, because it's all just modular components of one base. So it's like a revolver base and all of these different modular parts. Like the gun is a little Armored Core on its own. And then on top of that, the whole narrative structure of Borderlands is just find the vault, you know, and open the vault, which is like reverse Fallout. It's just really cool. And I'm excited. I'm pretty excited to get to Borderlands. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think just the structure of it, especially for stream, it'll just feel good. Whoa.
Oh no! A raven! I'm no match for one of them! Don't shoot me! I'm leaving now! What? Another one?
Uh-oh.
Nineball? What's a top-ranked arena AC doing here?
The first-person view.
I heard you've been looking for me. I don't care who you are. No one can defeat me.
Whoa.
He's the one you've been looking for, huh? I need to talk to you later. Return to base.
So this is the kind of thing that
Target achieved.
bums me out just a little bit. And not really bums me out in any big way. Just, oh, look at the new background too. Wow, this is the biggest upgrade of the two, I guess. This feels more like a sequel than Phantasma did. Everything is redesigned and redone. It's super cool. Master of Arena, it really pushes it in a super cool way. Let's check our mail. So first one, request. Congratulations, how does it feel to finally be a Raven? I'm your Raven's Nest contact, and the person in charge of handling negotiations with requesters to sort out your missions. Oh, it's a real person this time. Orders must be followed to the letter. Your first mission is already available, it shouldn't be too difficult, but remember to be wary of unforeseen obstacles, exercise caution at all times. Sure. Arena. When we first met on the network, you mentioned becoming a Raven because there was someone you wanted to kill. Nineball. Pilot Hustler 1. Top-ranked AC in the arena. That is all we know. All that is needed for you to participate in the arena is a corporate sponsor. This opportunity will present itself eventually. Let me warn you, though. Anyone who attempts to face Nineball in battle will surely be destroyed. If you're willing to risk your life, I can arrange it so that one day you will fight him. That is all. This is the only problem for me personally with not having a manual, because I feel like there is expository context that's in that first page flap of the manual that explains this opening, and I'm going to see if I can find it. Master of Arena Armored Core fandom wiki. Okay, so there is a paragraph called Storyline. Behind the scenes in Isaac City, two corporations, I don't know where this is pulled from or what, and I don't think it has like spoilers or anything, but behind the scenes in Isaac City, two corporations are embroiled in a vicious fight for control and supremacy. Murakumo, Chrome. During one of the most violent encounters, a large number of innocent civilians are caught up in the chaos and perish. One survivor, a young man, loses his entire family. A few months later, the embittered survivor decides to take action and exact revenge. His target is the pilot of an AC. That pilot is simply known as Hustler 1, and he pilots the AC around which events on that tragic day played out. In order to discover more and track down his quarry, the young man seeks out the recruitment of Raven's Nest, and so another Raven enters the fold. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to say. This game has, and let me show you, this game has, one sec. I found Armored Core Master of Arena has, one sec. Come on. Whatever. Armored Core Master of Arena has... This is horrible. Oh, that's why. I see. Sorry. Master of Arena has an entire companion novel. An entire published book club ass 7th guest novelization 200-page novel storyline for Armored Core Master of Arena. It's so sick. There's so much cool art in here. Look at all this. And so, assumedly, the storyline for this is, you know, pretty all-encompassing. Like, look at how cool. So this is probably what we just did, if I had to guess. If I had to just make a complete blind guess, we were inside this room, Nineball shows up, blows up that hostage or fugitive, and then he's like, what the fuck? But yeah, the whole thing has Encounter 1. There is a full book, Armored Core Master of Arena. And so I don't know who the characters are, or who, I don't know if that's us. I don't know if this is us. Yeah, we need Gene in here to translate the whole thing. But super, super cool. Just one of the things that I stumbled on while reading about this. But again, no manual. No manual to speak of, which totally sucks. So we don't have a corporate sponsor yet. It's not going to let us reference only. Nice. Nice. I love it. I love how it's actually locked down to the story mode. Recover Meteorite or destroy Berserk MTs? Let's recover Meteorite. The requester is RNG Industries. This mission pertains to the anticipated impact of a meteor with our planet. The meteor's existence has long been known, but it wasn't until just recently that a discovery was made indicating that the meteor may contain rare minerals. RNG Industries would like to recover the meteor, but there is a problem. Several of their competitors also want possession of it and are willing to fight for ownership. Your mission objective is to eliminate any units sent by RNG's competitors intent on retrieving the meteor. You must not allow it to fall into their hands. Theater of Operations, North Heavens Rock, supply point number 8. Enemy forces, unknown. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, I remember this map. Kind of.
Approach
It's similar.
the target area once the meteor's impact is confirmed.
It's not exactly the same, but it's similar.
It's here.
It's here. Hopefully it doesn't boot me into... Whoa! Oh, so sick.
System engaged.
Unidentified units approaching. Destroy them all.
Oh, I have to charge. Oops. I'm not going to be able to shoot in this mode. One sec. Hang on, I blew it. Listen to this music. Okay. Hang on.
You won, just as I expected.
AC identification verified. It's Regulon, a member of the sub-arena.
What's up, Regulon?
This enemy AC's strength is its rapid-fire capability. Stay out of its line of fire as much as possible.
God damn. Well, so's mine. My strength is in my rapid fire capability as well. And the fact that I have
Well done. Your
$8
mission is
million
complete. The rest
behind
is up
me.
to the recovery units. Return to base.
Target achieved.
Wow, these missions are even more dynamic than Project Phantasma. This is so cool. I love this game. I love these games. Behemoth, great pick. Great. I'm so glad that it happened the way that it happened when it did. Totally great pick. Who needs a corporate sponsorship when you have an $8 million nest egg? That's what I'm saying, right? Can't I just pay my way in? Alright, destroy Berserk MTs. Prague Tech. The mission requester is Prague Tech. Their weapon factory's maintenance computer has malfunctioned and the combat MTs produced there are out of control. The computer continues to produce the faulty MTs, and the situation is worsening. Thankfully, the problem has not spread outside the facility, but it is only a matter of time. Your mission is to restore the situation at the factory. As long as the computer is operating, it will continue to produce MTs. Destroy the computer, then the combat MTs. Okay, so I destroy the computer, and then the MTs. Safety level 92. Yeah, I'm having a really, really great time.
System engaged.
And I like these as they... Look at this car! Hang on. I like as they're going on, we're getting like a little bit more... I don't want to necessarily say personalized narratives, but... they're more dynamic. The narrative is more... There are more moving parts. You're already seeing, yeah, the iterative process in entry to entry, and they were released so soon after each other. the coolest part of the first game was the ace fight, so let's do a shitload of those and then make them more story integral. Absolutely. Yeah, we're in the exact same page. Oh, okay. Just shoot it. When in doubt, just shoot it. Okay. Oh, we're going down, I'm assuming? Hang on. It's like a Tony Hawk level. Reminds me of, what's the first level in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2? That's what this reminds me of, where you have to grind on the wing of the airplane in order to open up the second or the helicopter, in order to open up the second half of the stage. That's where we are right now. Oh, hey. Nice. Okay, so that's not the door, unless there's another one on the other side. The first stage of the warehouse in both 1 and 2. I'm talking specifically the second, because the second one has the helicopter and the freezer area. They're both warehouses, but it's a totally different level. And like you can go outside into... I played the 1 and 2 remake. I never played 1 or 2 growing up. It wasn't until like Underground. I think Underground was the first Tony Hawk I really played on my own time. My next door neighbor had... Can I open this? Oh. Okay, well, it looks like... Looks like the computer isn't around, so... So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 is on the list. Wow, this place is big. Like, huge. Whoa. Dude, look at this place. Now we're in a maze? Can I go over it? Yes. No. Yes. Kind of. Yes, no, yes. Kind of. You know what's back here? I'll bet you there's a secret part back here. Maybe not? I really thought that there was gonna be a part back here. Okay. Alright, see ya. Let's just do one more scan. Get me out. Get me out of here. Just be blowing these up as I go, I suppose. There we go.
The production line has been stopped. Destroy all remaining battle units.
Cool. Hang on. Hold. There we go. And where the hell is this last one? Oh, above? How do I get up there? Oh, I gotta go back up through this. Wait. No, I'm all mixed up. The speedrun of these games is wild. Behemoth, you know, Peaches is a runner for Phantasma, and that's how they popped in for the first time. Yeah. I don't know if Peaches is the record holder, but I do know that they run it. As well as a whole bunch of other shit. I love these little cars, dude. Alright, we gotta find the rest of them. And I think they only run Phantasma. I don't think they do Master of Arena or the first one. I think it's just Phantasma. Okay, here we go. They're blowing each other up. I gotta be kind of careful because I only have so much ammo left. Okay, alright. I say as I... Just give me some space. There we go. Peaches is starting La Mulana tonight. A game that's on our list. A game that I'm very excited to play at some point. Because it's an unbelievably daunting one. Unbelievably daunting. And man, my cords are all tangled up here. One sec. There we go. But there are like really, so it's designed and inspired by MSX2 adventure games. And so the whole visual language of the original is MSX2. As they remade it, and the remake is a little bit more, you know, just across the board 8 and 16-bit influences, not direct. But the original one is very directly, this is our version of an MSX game. It even boots with the MSX logo when you boot the application. And it has an awesome, full-color, MSX-inspired manual that came out with the original game. And I'll show you right here. A 26-page user's manual. But yeah, look. MSX Kobami 2005. Like, it's very much just we're making an MSX-style game. But the whole thing, there's art in it. It's very much like Metal Gear or like any of... And I think a lot of people, when they play the game, don't know... or don't care that this game was inspired and designed from the ground up to use a manual like this because it is so indebted to this era of games. So a lot of people go like, it's impossible to understand and you just get lost in everything. No, it didn't. Peaches is playing it tonight, and it's what got my mind on it. It's on the list though. It's been on the list a couple times. But no, you're good. You're good. But I really do want to play it eventually on the channel because I think it's such a cool game. And I want to face it head on and kind of counterattack its I'm finishing up buying new furniture for the new place and organizing move stuff. Nice. Minky Moo and I are like having a hard time in the transitionary period of We've had this house for nearly 2 years now. We've been living in this house for nearly 2 years now. What sort of interior design work do we want to do? What style do we want to go in to make each room feel like going from a house to a home? And it's very hard for the both of us. For me, because we do plan on being here long term. Yeah, very long term. It's just neither of us had furniture or any sort of stuff on our own. I was living in a room in my grandma's house, so like I don't have any sort of that kind of stuff to design. And also I just don't really visualize it. Yeah, I haven't. I used to be a house painter. Nice. Minky Moo's stepfather's a house painter and does like contract work and a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, we don't really, aside from like her looking on Pinterest and going like, oh, that looks really nice. The upgrade from having what works to putting something together is huge. Can't wait for it one day myself. And like, I can't wait for it either, but the actual growing pain process of making it happen in real time. Right. And so that's kind of my visuals. My thing is like room by room. Like, ignore the rest of the house. Let's just do the dining room exclusively and get the dining room, you know, make the room a home. And then you don't want to just lock your brain down with too much. We're painting the house, not painting, just decorating, just making an interior design. I don't know. Making it our home. You know what I mean? Like right now, we just don't really have that. We've piecemeal bought furniture as we've needed, like a couch in the living room, a bookshelf in the living room, an entertainment console in the living room, and our neighbors across the street gave us a chair that's giant and ugly and like sun-bleached yellow. It sucks. We want to throw it out, but like, yeah. Right. Izuma Materials Research Group was just attacked and top-secret files were stolen. The attacker escaped through the city's underground passage and is still at large. Security forces have been deployed, but our assistance has also been requested. Find and destroy the armored car that the thief has commandeered. The armored car is highly visible, and the thief can't run forever. He must have planned an alternate means of escape. Your target is the armored car. Ignore all other enemies you may encounter and act quickly. Yeah, so we have most of our big stuff. It's just really what I think for us, it's color matching and
System engaged.
like visualizing it in that way of pieces and colors and combinations and establishing like a beautiful home feeling home. Excuse me.
Does not move.
What? And we have like a lot of really cool reclaimed furniture stores and, you know, well-priced kind of flipped thriftedy sort of vibe shops, renewal kind of stuff that we've taken walks in, and like, you know how those places are designed. If you don't know, the way that they're set up is like each room, and by room I mean it's kind of like an office cubicle, is a vendor, and they're all just kind of set up like individual rooms, and so they're designed with that sort of structure and that sort of idea that they are rooms. And so it all looks really nice, but then we like get in it and it's just so hard to...
The airport should be just ahead. Destroy him before he escapes.
Okay. You have an antique mall just like that. Mini yard sales in a building. Exactly. Very antique mall feeling, yes.
He's a mobile, four-legged type AC. Be sure not to lose him.
Hey, is the title music.
Target
There we go.
achieved.
And so you can walk in those places and you can see like, oh, I really like this. I really like this. I really like this. But both of us have a hard time then saying like, that would look really good here in our place, because you just see it in the context of their place. And I don't know. It's a hard visualization for me and for her as well. She knows what she wants, but it's just a matter of you know, a little bit of pickiness involved from the both of us, and like knowing what you want, and so visualizing the perfect room and then going into a furniture store and being like, that doesn't match up with what I have in my head, so whatever. Fun fact, a lot of the furniture in there is just to display their stupid Elmo McDonald's glasses and not, like the shelving units are like, this actual beautiful shelf that would look perfect, that part isn't for sale. It's all the dumb trinkets that are on the shelf that is for sale. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Corporation has extended an offer to sponsor you in the arena. The sponsor is ProgTech, one of the companies operating the arena. There's one condition, though. You must defeat all Ravens currently associated with the arena. The company wants to see what you're capable of. I've done some research, and it doesn't matter who you fight, but remember, they are all Ravens, just like you. That is all. Hard to visualize things. Helpful thing to know is you can always alter the furniture. Like couches have a base color, sure, but then you can throw blankets and specific throw pillows. Yeah, so our couch is a very sort of muted, like white gray. Like it's a very light couch, and so like a pop of color, throw pillows, and throw is like a big part of what we want. You know how it is. It's a lot. Whoa, look at the funky flyer. What the hell? A physicist who says he survives by calculating missile trajectories and avoiding them. Huh. Okay. So we have the corporate sponsor. Whoa, what? Attack Chrome HQ, Cavern Invasion, attack terrorists? Rumor has that a group of enemies infiltrated the cavern in the southeast sector of the city. According to our information, the cavern is being used by a company to store important materials. We think the enemy forces that entered the cavern are after these materials. Making the goatee sign in the background is too cool. I didn't mean for it to be permanent. It was just like I saw a cheat code for it and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's try it. And then we tried it and now it's just here. I can't do anything about it now. We're just in this world. Like I said, I'd be happy to help you since visualizing is sort of what I do. I know a lot of resources that can help you visualize, plan out rooms. Yeah, absolutely. I will, I'll shoot you a picture of the living room as it's been for the longest time, and you'll see and you've probably worked with that kind of stuff forever where it's like, oh yeah, I can see that like you have nice stuff and you guys are obviously, not just like getting cheap junk, but putting it together into something visual and homely is where we kind of lose sight of it. Making a Pinterest mood board will help you out. Minky Moo has one of those. Yeah, she's got one. According to our information, the cavern is being used by a company to store important materials. We think the enemy forces that entered the cavern are after these materials. The target is a Raven AC hired as an escort. Ignore all other enemies, seek out and destroy the AC, then escape. So I'm a little confused as to what's going on right now. I got an email. Corporation has extended an offer to sponsor you in the arena. The sponsor is ProgTech, one of the companies operating the arena. You must defeat all Ravens currently associated with the arena. Okay, so I'm assuming these 3 missions that we're looking at here, right now, these 3 are me taking out 3 individual cores. Sent out a mission request for reasons in the Nest Network. First, send out for the removal of MTs attacking construction site east of the city. The real objective is for you to crush any ACs that take the bait. Got it. So we are doing a sub job. This is fucked. So this is fucked up. I've sent out a mission request to all Ravens. The request I sent out was for the removal of MTs attacking the construction site east of the city. The real objective is for you to crush any ACs that take the bait. Goldie from the sub-arena has already accepted. MTs are easy targets for Raven, so she probably won't be ready for you. Take her when she least expects it. And so now if I go back to the arena, is Goldie on this list? No. I guess it's a different arena, I suppose. Just trying to put it all together. Structurally. Hercules. Super Bowl. Fog 2. Oh, there's Goldie. Fights for the love of cold hard cash. Nice. The AC is gold-plated and carries the emblem of a hammer, piloted by Ideal. So we're taking out all of those individual people? Okay, so this is fucked up. Let's do it. I need to be sponsored. I need to enact my revenge on 9-Ball. Here goes nothing.
An AC? There aren't supposed to be any others around.
Oh, this is twisted.
Either way, we still have a job to do.
Rugs, framed artwork, yeah. I mean, we have, as I said, we have stuff.
System engaged.
We have stuff, but it's
ACs.
just...
I guess they work as a pair. An unforeseen complication, but we'll have to deal with it. AC identifications verified as Goldie and Super Bowl, members of the sub-arena. Enemy armament confirmed.
Damn.
Goldie and Super Bowl are both 4-legged ACs.
Damn.
Both are capable of high speeds.
Wow.
Take care of one first before targeting the other.
Okay, there's one. There we go.
Target achieved.
And we can, you know, spend as much money as we want with some AC repairs. That's not a big deal. Right. Okay. Good day. I'm a representative from ProgTech, and I've had the privilege of observing your performance. We have taken note of your abilities and have decided to sponsor your entry in the arena. Please accept as a small gift 50,000 credits and an AC part we have developed. We look forward to your success in the arena. ProgTech is a company that has grown significantly during recent years. This is largely due to their groundbreaking achievements in AC-related development. A brilliant scientist who serves as the company's head of development is behind a number of their revolutionary parts. The part you received is probably one of these. The arena is nothing more than a convenient place for ProgTech to advertise, so take care and don't let them take advantage of you. Should your rating increase due to success in both the missions and the sub-arena, you may be called up to the actual arena. That is all. So this is the actual arena. I still can't enter. Oh, I can. Oh, let's do it. All right, here we go. Bibs. Whoa, there's a moon level? Hang on. I'll check the part in a second. There's a moon level? Dude. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Oh, it's been a minute. And by a minute, I mean like 4 days. This game just keeps getting cooler. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so it seems this thing seems a little weaker than when I used it. Whoop. Okay, we got this. AI gets better, I can imagine that. My lock-on doesn't. AI gets better, but my lock-on sure doesn't. I don't like these big plateaus. I like my water stage, man. I miss my water stage. I know I saw it, so it's still here. It's not like they took it from me, but... Crazy. Yeah, I need my flat ground. Is it all free still? Or are we actually going to start to have to pay for the arena stuff? Still got our... Cool. No, it looks like it's still free. That's good. 10,000 and a special part. Alright, I'll check out those parts. I'm not really like too concerned about the parts just because I'm kind of filled up. So it's not an optional part. What did they give me? It's not a helmet. It's not a core. It's not arms. It was like maybe a generator it was? It's not the generator. There, that's what it is. Laser blade. Really fucking strong. 1849. Jeez. I don't really have weight for it, though, is the only problem. I'd have to... So there's a machine gun. We could do the finger, this laser blade, and that would probably be it. I don't know. I like the energy weapon that we've been using. I think it's, you know, hitting for like 300 per shot's really good.
Test mode engaged.
But I'll zoom in and see what slashing looks like. Oh, it's got the wave. That's cool. Come on. Nice.
Test mode terminated.
Cool. Cool. I don't think I care. I don't think I care very much. I think I like my energy rifle more. So I do think we will go back. Right, it's good to have it. It's good to have it. It's good to have it in my arsenal and not, like, have to pay for it. But, yeah, I like my setup. There's a precision to it. Alright, let's do some more arena matches. Here we go, Funky Flyer. Oh, I did the moon again. Oops. Oh well. He scored a nice couch. Nice. Nice. Quarter retail. Awesome. We got a really cool, I don't know what to call it. I forget what it's called. Minky Moo knows the names of everything. What the hell? No, not sectional. It has nothing to do with the couch. It's just a piece of furniture that we got for, like, insanely cheap because we were at an outlet, and then also they had the wrong tag on it, and they didn't care. They were like, oh, well, you got a really good deal on this because we messed up and we put the wrong tag on it. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. See ya. Appreciate ya. Pleasure doing business. And then we talked about restaurants with the lady for like 20 minutes. Nah, not that long. I think she really liked us because she was able to just talk about local restaurants. It's like, yeah, did you guys go to wherever? Wasn't it bad? Like, it was a place that just opened up and we went before Christmas, and we really did not like it. And so she was like, have you guys been to here yet? And we were like, yeah, we went. You know, it wasn't really for us. She's like, I know, wasn't it bad? I was so surprised because it was so exciting when it was coming in, but oh my gosh. And you gotta try blah, 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 blah. And then she rang everything up and she was like, well, this is the wrong tag, but whatever. She was cool. Minky Moo had a 3-hour meeting a couple of weeks back with, with people from Google. And as a result of it being a 3-hour meeting, when it was over and all said and done, they gave everybody that was a part of the meeting an Uber Eats credit, or it was before the meeting, they were given an Uber Eats credit if they wanted to, like, get food during the meeting to eat. And so Minky Moo had an Uber Eats credit, and we ordered a pizza. Holy shit. I said, this is the only time we'll be able to do this because it's too expensive and a little too gimmicky to just do whenever. There's a local pizza place that makes a 30-inch pizza, which is unbelievably huge. And I was like, there's no other time because it's a $40 pizza. Because it's like, of course it is. It's a gimmick. They're like, yeah, pay up. This is the only place you're going to get something like this. And I was like, we might as well do it because we have the credit. It'll be cheaper and we can get this pizza. And like the slices are like bigger than your head. They're like, I don't know, like that big. They're huge. I mean, it's a 2.5 foot diameter pizza. It's a 30-inch. $40 is how much a normal pizza costs from this one local pizza place I love. The pizza is super fucking good, but really expensive. That's really expensive. That's a really expensive pizza. Oh, they're just showering us in gifts, huh? The son of a high-ranking corporate executive. His weaponry is much more impressive than his skill. All right, fair enough. Let's try this one. Bung, 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 bung. Underground Pizza Company. Yeah, and so we had that. You have to open your trunk. Like, they warn you in the pickup. So, like, when you... This place is awesome. Oh, look at this. So I haven't had a Detroit-style pizza. I guess what I'm saying is, in Detroit, I had never heard a Detroit-style pizza called a Detroit-style pizza, if that makes sense. And so I don't quite know what a Detroit-style pizza is, but I can only assume it is a square pizza where the edges are kind of like caramelized, and so they have a nice buttery crunch. Is that just what, because that's just what pizza is where I grew up. A square pizza where all the corner pieces are like, oh, just so sought after. It's novel here. Yeah. Because I never, I've heard people mention Detroit style pizza, and it's just not anything that I've internalized because... So it is what I know as Detroit style pizza. So that's good. That makes sense. I just had no idea. Now I do. It might be your favorite kind of pizza. It is good. We have a weird square style pizza here that's common in like coastal areas. And what's that? Everyone calls it beach pizza? What the hell? I'd love to try it. It's like small squares? Huh. So like they're personal pizzas, thin with flaky crust. Weird. Yeah, I'll show you what a... This is a Detroit style. I guess, this is a Detroit style pizza, I suppose, because this is just what a pizza is. Like, when I was growing up. So this is a Jets 8-corner pizza, which is a, pizza chain in the Detroit area. And so it's basically 2 pizzas. And the reason why it's 8 corner is because they make this edge a corner too, because you don't want the side pieces that aren't a corner. So they just solved the problem and made every single slice a corner piece. Axel, Jets, I miss it so much. To this day. It is not around here. Actually, I think there is one, but it's like a decent ways away. So let me look. Jets Pizza. Yeah, there is one that is, let me see. 41 minutes away is the nearest Jets Pizza to here. And they're like a huge novelty here. You normally get thin crust, not the Detroit, though. I hear you. I love Jets. I love jets. Oh, man. Oh, you weren't given an item this time. Maeve. Fog 2. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I might call the stream after these arenas. I'm feeling a little spacey. I had a really, really busy weekend. And I'm not in 100% shape for a full 5er. But I'm so glad we got a good start in this and got things kind of cranking. I think that, we're setting up, next week's going to be a really fun week. We're going to finish up Pac-Man. We're going to keep going with this. And I think to kind of send this out in style, I want to do all of the Disc 2 stuff. So all of the EX arenas, which are extra arenas, all the stuff that's kind of given bonus content on Disc 2. I think that Armored Core has been such a nice, like, the mission-based structure is so refreshing for the channel when we've been so wrapped up in such story-driven things that it's nice to get this, like, break away. And so I kind of want to savor it while it's here. I don't think I'm going to get this one. Ooh, he's swinging. Hang on. Shut up. There's a wall in the way. Oh my god, dude. There's chaos. All these sounds. And now I have to charge. This is it. Listen to this. Cacophonous. Okay, you just waited for me to charge up before you popped over the hill and blew me up? Fair enough. UPC Insta, if you want to see what their pies look like, I would love to. Oh, yeah. But $40, man? Oh, this they look really good. Let me show everybody. Look at that. I'm Muslim and wish like heck y'all had beef or turkey pepperoni. So true. We need the people demand plant-based pepperoni and fast. We need plant-based pepperoni because I need to be able to order pepperoni pizza again. Ever since moving in here with Minky Moo, as we've mentioned many times, born a vegetarian. So my pepperoni intake has plummeted. And I think it is having direct adverse effects on my entire life. And I need pepperoni back. And so we can't order a pizza. We can't even order a half and half. Because, you know, you get meat juices. And meat juices are scary. And it makes sense. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Oh boy, here we go. This guy's full of secrets. Someone get this man some pepperoni. Look at this little ghost town. That's me playing a sad song. Thank you. You can go to the grocery store, get yourself a personal bag of pepper. No, I'm not doing that. It's not my job. And then, what, pop your pizza in the air? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I won't be doing that. Order a slice every now and then. See, that I could do. It's really not that bad. Minky Moo's dad eats meat, and so, you know, sometimes there'll be a pepperoni pizza there, and it's not a big deal. And there's a Little Caesars right down the street, so if I really, 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 like, if it was a major problem and I had a crazy craving for pepperoni for some reason, I could pick up a hot and ready, and it wouldn't be a big deal. I love this little ghost town map. This is like Red Dead Revolver. Look at this. This place is awesome. Little Caesars hurts your stomach? Not me. Sucks for you, Axel. I can get down with a hot and ready, man. Oh man, I love a good hot and ready. Always there when you need them. Just get sloppy with it. I love a good hot and ready. You chowed down a hot and ready yesterday? Let's go. Dude, I love this town. This is my new favorite arena. Look at these sights. Woo! Oh, man. It's not my job. It's not my job. It's not my job. I'm not a... Listen, it's like rebinding controls. I just don't do it. No shade to the people who do, but I don't like to make substitutions in restaurants. I don't like to be like, and no tomato, please. It's like, I don't know, this person gets paid way more than I do to be a chef. They put way more thought into what makes this recipe taste the way they want it to taste. And I don't have any major allergies, so it's not like a allergen concern. And so I'm just gonna take it as it is. I'm not adding stuff, I'm not removing stuff, I'm not getting weird with it. And obviously pizza is a very, very fringe case. You know, doesn't really apply to the same thing as like a restaurant. I understand. But my general disposition regarding the topic remains. Just the best mediocre pizza a man can ask for. It's true. I'm so mad at Domino's, so unfortunately Little Caesars is going to get my business now. Unfortunately? You just hit a glow up and you didn't even know it. You just leveled up and you didn't even know it. No more Domino's in delivery distance to me anymore. It's a blessing in disguise, let me tell you. I have to be careful with my pizza intake because I'm allergic to gluten. Yeah. And so, like, that's obviously, like, allergies and stuff aside, makes for a very different situation. I got wings for the first time in ages and it looked like someone spludged on it. They didn't even coat the wings in the sauce, just splat. Yeah, that sucks. Please, it's spelled splooged. And then my friend said they aren't supposed to look like that. Oh, so this is all the time then. Yeah. I gotta get Domino's more. It's been a while. You don't. You don't. You don't. Personally, I would go to Pizza Hut 10 times out of 10 over Domino's or Papa John's or, you know, Hungry Howie's I might go to. Hungry Howie's pizza goes crazy. A good Hungry Howie's pizza. And then what's the other one? It was one that opened up when I was like in middle school and Michigan had never had one. It's like Marco's and they put the pepperoni underneath the cheese, which is insane. It's like a landmine. It's like landmine pizza. Oh no, Marco's doesn't put it underneath. No, I'm thinking of something else. Is it Cottage Inn? Maybe that's just a Michigan thing too. Cottage Inn pizza. No, they're showing the pepperoni above the cheese too. Huh, somewhere I went to that did pepperoni under cheese. So it looked like a cheese pizza, but it was secretly a pepperoni. Maybe they stopped doing it. Naan as pizza dough? Whoa, crazy. Garlic naan, marinara sauce, mozzarella, fresh basil, olive oil, pop it in the oven for 8 minutes. You got a personal pie right there. I hear you. It's a literal pie of meat? Oh, get me out. Emergency. An emergency situation has risen. We have a request that needs your immediate attention. Please read the request description for more information. I'm assuming that's under missions. Assist Marine Lab. An emergency situation has come up. We'll be sending a mission request directly. The ProgTech Marine Laboratory is under attack by an unknown MT. The attacker's objective is still unclear. We've already sent in another Raven, but he was unable to complete the mission. The best he could do was stall the enemy's invasion of the facility. An important company official is housed within the facility. It is vital that he be rescued and brought to safety. As is our right as your sponsor, we are temporarily revoking your license to participate in the arena. This mission is now your top priority. Jeez. We're grounded? Isaac Bay, Marine Laboratory, safety level 73. So this is going to be 9-ball again? If this is 9-ball again, we'll probably finish this one.
Destroy all enemy forces and rescue our ally from the facility.
System engaged.
All right. What are we looking at? Okay. Whoa, this is awesome. Look at this.
Cannot unlock gate.
Friend. Trying to get to him. Oh, are they outside with me? No, he's inside there. Why can't I unlock it? Do I have to go in from the top? Nope. I don't want to waste all my ammo before even getting inside. Triangle in that door again. It won't open. Pressing circle does nothing. Try blowing up all these guys and see if he's not scared anymore. Yeah. He was so scared.
Thanks. You arrived just in the nick of time.
What's
My
up,
ammo reserves
Fritz?
just ran out. Who is that?
Uh-oh. Fritz, please! Fritz, get back!
I don't know about you, but I'm out of here.
Got him. Oh no, Fritz!
Target achieved.
Oh no! I don't know about you, but I'm out of here. He did. I was just like 1 second too late. Oh, man. We lost Fritz. They're like, what the hell? You killed Fritz. As I explained earlier, I am your Raven's Nest contact and the one who will supply you with your orders. You will follow the orders you are given and do... Oh, Lana's not happy that ProgTech undermined her authority. Even if approached by a sponsor, you are not to accept any missions without my approval. Don't let it happen again. That is all. Hello, my name is Elan. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my absolute hardest to just kind of tweak the pronunciation here. Elan. Elan Cubis. I'm the head of development at ProgTech. Thank you for your assistance the other day. I believe the attack was directed at our research group. This is a relatively common occurrence in our business, but there was one aspect about it that bothered me. Specifically, the MT that appeared from out of the water. It would be hard, given current technology, to build an amphibious MT. I know of no group that has had success. It's possible a technology lost during the Great Destruction has been rediscovered. I fear an unknown organization possessing advanced technologies may be involved. Elan Sleazebagano? I can't fucking believe it's a Star Wars name? Yeah, for a long time I gaslit my friend. It was like an ongoing joke for years that... Oh god, who was it? Who was the character? Zuckus. Zuckus. Just telling him that Zuckus didn't actually exist. And Zuckus was not real. And it was just an ongoing... Like the Wikipedia article was something I made a while ago, and it's like, no, Zuckus is like a real guy that's in the Star. It's like, I hate to tell you, man, Zuckus is something that I created as a joke, and I put everything down on the internet just because I thought it was funny. It's like, no, you don't understand. He's real. He's a bounty hunter. He's whatever. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I know you think he is, but he's absolutely not. Same guy who plays Mouse in The Matrix. Mouse is a cool character in The Matrix. I like Mouse. We may wind things down in just a little bit. Can I get back to the arena, or... Oh, I can. Blaster. Let's finish this up. Great defenses for drawn out battles, but only minimal armament. Unlikely he will win. And I'll be in my ghost town. Elan Sleazebagano. Why did we start that mission back to back? What, that we started back to back like an actual Wild West showdown? This is the coolest stage. This makes me want to play Red Dead Revolver so badly, actually. Oh, I should set this up just to show you guys in a little bit. They really went in on the levels. Yeah, we should check out some other ones. We should keep looking, because there are other ones. Wait, whoa, there's reverb on that. No, there's not. It's the same thing. It's the exact same song. I thought that there was like changes to the tune. Ooh, I like that emblem. Believes that victory should be achieved with style and class. Prefers fancy weapons. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, here we go. You want to talk about really going in on the levels? I hope this is just a circular. This is like the final destination of Armored Core. If this is just a circular aquarium where you can't ring out. Holy shit. Oh, this is the one. Right here. Oh, I love it. Look at this place. The underwater dome. Sandy's dome. It really is. It really is. I can't believe that 3 games have gone on and they've kept that Raven's Nest with the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. New helmet? Dude. Is this one better? Detailed. No biosensor, but who cares? Yes! Yes! What else did I get? Don't care about my spider tank legs. Ooh! New legs? Humanoid legs? Wait, I bought these. 118,000 is so crazed. And I think this helmet seems to be a lot weaker, so I can actually put the blade on. I mean, a lot lighter. Or maybe I have different shit now. Yeah, it's lighter. Look at that. Awesome. What else do we got? Generator's fine. Control system is fine. Boosters are fine. Back weapon I won't be able to equip, but this is cool. Save me here. I love this game. I really love this game. It's so good. All of them. All of them are so good. And it's like the perfect... It's the perfect level of, for me, commitment to building. Because you really can, once you find your thing, you can coast for quite a while, right? You can find what you love and stick with it. It's not like every mission you're going into menus for an hour and retooling your guy, and then, you know, I need the right mech for the job, and then you do a mission fast, and then the next one, back to the drawing board, I need a new right mission for the job. That's an awesome symbol, yeah. What is it? What is that, Ouroboros? Ouroboros armadillo? Prides himself on his ironclad defensive capabilities, even against energy-based weapons. Okay. I've got my blade, which is good. Right, yeah, that one. Oh, he's not. We're fine. Like, yeah, he's got defenses, but, like, they're not that crazy. Look at him. I'm still shredding. Hang on. Okay, enough. You know what? Just finish that up. Finish that up. He was getting a little too comfy with those big old missile blasts. Let's not get cute with it. Almost caught you on empty. Almost. If I didn't catch that my energy was running low, I don't know what I would have done, because I'm energy sword and energy gun. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. With his thick, powerful arms, this pilot is feared as a nasty street fighter within Isaac City. Nice. Little outdoor cityscape. I think the underwater dome is the one. I think it really is. I think that's the one. I love this visually, but actually fighting in it is tough. You know what I mean? This is one that actually maneuvering and fighting with all the walls and everything. I like a more, Final Destination, no items ass level. This just has too much. It's too fancy. Okay, all right. Speaking of too fancy, I'm getting too fancy. Come on, baby. Jeez. I'm just not landing these shots. It's a good thing I have my sword if shit hits the fan, but with 16 shots left, it's hard because of how much junk is on this map. I wish I was back in my underwater base. I can't pin him down. I can't pin him down. I'm missing every single shot. Take me to my underwater base. I never should have left. And yeah, we're gonna wind down here pretty soon. How many arena matches do I have? 5? Totally fine. Let's do them. We're gonna do these 5 and then I'm gonna raid out. Wind down my night. Just cause part of me, it's a dual planned thing, right? Part of it is, I don't know. I need my time. Yeah, we're gonna wind down early. I had such a busy weekend. I stayed up too late last night, and it wasn't until, what time did I send that that Discord message that I was like, yo, it's not gonna work. 2:11 in the morning. It was I was up watching videos, and then, I don't know, I just did so much, I'm just at a point where it's, uh-oh. I got caught with my pants down. Uh-oh. We're alright, we're alright, we're alright, we're alright. He knocked me way up into the air. That's good, that's good. Give me a boost. Okay, here we go. He didn't realize how good he had it. He should have seized that opportunity when he had the chance. You gonna get an early night's sleep? Yeah, I think I am too. I stayed up way too late last night. Bailey was being such a menace last night. Minky Moo hit a point where she just took NyQuil to fall asleep. Because it just wasn't happening. It was like 4:45. It was like, I need a night's sleep. And so, miss my nap and have a headache? Yeah, we'll wind down here. Four more arenas. I'm glad we dipped our toe in this though. Part of me is like bummed that Borderlands didn't work out. I can kind of let you in on another thing that didn't work out about Borderlands just because it's not going to happen. You guys want to hear something that could have happened in Borderlands, but I can now confidently tell you that it's not going to happen, and so you can just get kind of sad that it's not happening. I wasn't going to do the campaign in co-op, Susie, but I was going to wrangle in co-op. I reached out to a few streamers, and I was going to reach out to more as part of the Goated Plus DLC. I talked to Ninx, I talked to John, and the problem is all of the DLC has level floors. And so I don't want to force them to have to play 5-10 hours of Borderlands on their own time just so that they can reach level 10, 20, whatever to be able to do the DLC content if it comes. So it's just not going to happen. And with like a full playthrough, I don't want to bring co-op into it just because it's such a time and day commitment, and the way that my stream is structured, I would be asking too much to make people be there, you know. I would never ask that of somebody for multiple weeks over. You know, being a part of the stream for a night and do a co-op night, like for like a beat 'em up or something, that's gonna happen in the future, right? Something like Streets of Rage or something like that. We're gonna get people in the mix as time goes on, do some co-op fun stuff. But a full playthrough with co-op structure is just way too tall of an ask to like be like, hey, do you want to commit for the next 4 Fridays to play a game with me every single week for 5 hours at a time? I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. Oh my god. What? What? No way. No way! Oh. I'm going to be doing the Xbox 360 version on an Xbox One because when... I agree with that too, Nancy. I do agree with that as well. Because it's not that he's schmoovin', he just limboed right under my blade. He's too low to the ground. The Xbox 360 backwards compatibility on Xbox One version, when they brought it into backwards compatibility, they gave all copies of the game every DLC as like a celebration of backwards compatibility. So Borderlands 1 has all of the DLC unlocked for the original 360 version if you're playing it on an Xbox One, which is just awesome. You noticed that when you launched it last year? Yeah. It's just so cool. Yeah, so the only reason why I'm not opting for like Handsome Jack Collection or the re-released version is exactly. They retuned combat mechanics and different elements to make it more on par with what Borderlands 2 brought to the table and what the pre-sequel brought to the table. And so it's kind of an enhanced port with gameplay, quality of life, whatever changes. It's not just, the 360 version looking better. It probably is. Borderlands is still crazy expensive, even the backwards compatibility version. I actually ran to my local game store and got a disc. So I have a disc copy of it, and once you put it into the Xbox, it registers it. The AC's pilot mounted his weapons on a four-legged base and painted it red to resemble a scorpion. Ah, I see. I agree with you, Nancy. I think that my structure and my stream, I love going onto other streams and playing some co-op games because I similarly like. I've talked to Tay about this. Like the way that my stream is set up, it's just not built for having like an open co-op thing. I don't know. I just given like my approach to the playthrough and the prep kit and everything else, and just the way that I go through it, I think that conversational flow of a co-op stream is so much different than, unless you're forced to something like play it like It Takes Two or forced co-op. Yeah, exactly. It's just it's not I don't know. I can't think of the right word. Like incongruous to my whole what I've built here, I guess. Not to say that, like, again, I love playing co-op games. I love playing co-op games with people. It's just, I can just feel it being like a weird connection. Unrelentless in his attacks. By the time he closes in on his opponent, it is all over. Sweet Devil piloting the evil kiss. Okay, so I'm going to assume... Even with It Takes Two, I could get those 3D printed mods for PlayStation controllers so you can control each character one. Can you imagine? But no, there are definitely like elements of stream games that are like Borderlands is probably one of the biggest ones, and Diablo, which is obviously a major inspiration for Borderlands. Both of them are like, so many people's nostalgia of those games is rooted in the co-op element of playing with friends, and it is something that gets missed by playing it in my structure and style. That was the reason that guy made those? Oh, made it for It Takes Two? The fact that they happen to be really useful for people who could only play games with one hand was a nice incidental. Huh, I didn't know that. Was it directly for, like, I made It Takes Two 3D printed mods? He specifically wanted to play It Takes Two alone. Can you send a link for that in the Discord? I don't know if I've seen this directly. I've only seen, like, the 3D printed, where they 3D print a tiny little steering wheel. Have you seen those? Where they 3D print a tiny little steering wheel and make it so that you can play racing games with a little steering wheel in the center of the controller, and it uses like two mechanisms that shift the analog stick. Behind this simple, cutesy emblem hides an aggressive AC pilot combination with the firepower to prove it. Okay, here goes nothing. Played a ton of it by myself since I didn't have Xbox Live Gold for a while. Once I played co-op, though, it definitely boosted the enjoyment. Yeah, I don't think it's the kind of thing where, like, I'm not going to get it because I'm playing alone. I just think that, you know, such a big part of that. And even like my friends growing up, I remember I had a group of friends that, 2 friends, one guy would go over to his friend's house right after school every single day because they were just so into Borderlands and playing it co-op. Split screen. Dude, they were not kidding. This is brutal. It's all rockets. Whew, man. Me and my ex-BF, we tore that game up. Yeah. It has split screen, get Minky Moo to play with you. I would, but even that's like setting up the room like here and getting her. It's just a combination of worlds that maybe someday Minky Moo knows. It would be the kind of thing where like, Minky Moo, you've been on the stream like 2 times. One of them was the Mountain Dew taste test during the 12-hour GoatedQuest stream. And you've been on like one other time, and I forget when it was. There we go. Whew. I found the article where he expressly says he made it to play It Takes Two. I posted it in gaming. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, now we're gaming. So the entire sub arena is complete. Are we going to get that email that says like, hey, good job, now you can do the real arena? Okay, we took them all out. I suppose when we continue, we'll keep going with the missions. But for now, I'm gonna call it here just because I'm just not, I'm a little spacey, a little too spacey to keep going, and I don't wanna jeopardize my enjoyment and, you know, remembrance of this one. It was a fun stream. I had a really great job. I'm glad we did it. I'm having fun. All of the, I mean, aside from like the emblem being the background here is kind of goofy. I like it. But the glow up here, the glow up from the first time we stepped in that AC test and saw the whole new drip of the test arena, the new armor that we have, the missions are more dynamic, and we've got
Main system.
like, look at how cool this is. Everything. It's just, I'm so glad. Thank you guys
Demolished. Halting
for
test mode.
enjoying this playthrough and getting the Master of Arena and Project Phantasma going for Goated Plus. It's cool. I would have played these on my own time, but being able to highlight them on the stream like this, I think it was the right move to do them as Goated Plus expansions as opposed to like, can you imagine if we did Armored Core 1 and then 6 months later, a year later, it's like, now we rolled Project Phantasma, and it would take an eternity, and I think playing them this way is just a lot more, because they are so spiritually linked. It's the same game. It's extensions of the same game. Very, very package deal. Yeah, it's great. It's great. We'll be back. We'll be back. We got more Master of Arena to go. We still have to check out the Extra Arena and the Ranker MK, whatever that means, on Disc 2. Let me take a look. Let's see. I don't even know what that means. Ranker MK. Open that. Close it. Press X. Disc 2. What is this? Arena load, AC data load, my AC copy? We do. We have a whole nother list. What is this? Of course, I don't have any save data. User-created rankings arenas can be saved and loaded. Switch to arena assembly mode. Save... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But I can't do it. Huh, weird. So we have extra arenas on disc 2. We have a humanoid leg only armored cores, 4-legged armored cores only, reverse joint legs only, caterpillars only, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I want to do it all. I want to do it all. So when we come back with more armored core this upcoming week, not only are we going to complete the story mode, but we're going to start to really dive into the... Yeah, those are the tank tread wheels. That we haven't even tried one yet. So, you know what? Behemoth, you did say you're going to have to do them all eventually. And here you go. We're going to have to do them all eventually. Nice. All right. Beautiful. Next time. Next time. They make you harder to hit? Yeah, I've noticed that when I was fighting them. I already saved, right? Let's just do it again, whatever. This has been a blast. Armored Core, Master of Arena, and really, like, a visual glow up. And I like the more, even more voice acting, even more story, dynamic missions where, like, midway through shit changes and you gotta do more and change more. And the, as you said, the iterative upgrades across the series is really cool. And I cannot wait to see what Armored Core 2 with the full PlayStation 2 boost, what they go for with that one. I'm pretty excited.